Hi, I'm Ernie Kleiman, and today I'd like to talk about why people should buy a Welsh stick chair. They've been around for between 300 and 400 years. Originally came from Wales, and they have a unique construction method that makes the chairs last for a long time, for many, many generations to come. And you can see them in the Welsh museums in England and in Wales, and they truly are a collector's item and one-of-a-kind piece, and a great chair to sit in. In America, I'm going to talk about these two chairs. We call this chair over here a captain's chair. In England, they usually call it a library chair. Don't ask me why. But if you look at these chairs, the average person would look at both of these chairs, they probably couldn't tell the difference between the two of them. But in actuality, there's many, many differences in the construction style, techniques, and the woods are used. On this chair over here, which was purchased at an antique shop for $16 US, it's basically all it's worth. This handmade Welsh stick chair over here is worth close to $500. So it's really a matter of construction and details. This chair over here is made of maple wood, the whole chair. But as if you look closely, all the rungs look all the same. They're all mass-produced on an automatic lathe very quickly in a factory. The chair is only about an inch thick. The top has very little saddling and very little depth to it. The legs, when you look underneath, have a H-stretcher on the bottom to support the top and the legs, because the holes here are drilled only part way through back into the seat. Eventually what happens, and you can find these in a lot of chairs at home or in your local so-called furniture store, is that the legs only go part way through the seat. Eventually they loosen out and fall. They take 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, but eventually they all fail. So basically, these mass-produced chairs, in my opinion, are really a poor buy, poor quality, and frankly don't last very long because they need constant maintenance and repair. This chair is approximately 50 years old. The spindles as well don't go through back up into the arm. They're not keyed back in here. Consequently, they've also fallen out or keyed back underneath. So if you look closely at this chair, you look underneath, you'll find that there's been re-glued on the arms all the way around where it's fallen out. Same thing back over here on the bottom, and the stretcher as well has fallen out at some point. And typical of a lot of this mass-produced construction, people have tried to peg the tenon, the mortise and tenon, with a screw, but nonetheless they still fall out. Now compare that to one of my handmade chairs over here, which in my humble opinion is really a work of art. The seat uses soft maple and it's all carved by hand. No machinery. Some machinery was used for the rough work, but it has a saddle type seat on it, which is very comfortable to sit in. The legs are quarter sawn oak, hand split and used with 8 facets. The rungs around the top of the arm are all cut out by hand, quarter sawn, so they achieve maximum strength. The top rungs over here are mortised and tenoned with a keyed wedge back up through the top of the arm, so they remain rigid for many, many years to come. The legs, the oak legs, which go back up through the seat as well, have a tapered hole that's wedged and locked in securely from the top. Basically, the legs are wedged back in through the top of the seat with a keyed wedge. Every time you sit down, that wedge locks in place, and the seat stays very rigid for many, many hundreds of years to come and will not fall apart. Some of these chairs are worth close to $10,000. If you ever watch the Antiques Roadshow or similar type shows, these chairs last a long time, they're well made, and they're an excellent buy. Whereas these chairs are mass-produced, poorly constructed, and frankly are a poor buy. If you want more information about these chairs, I'd be more than happy to share what I know with you at www.ateliertommy.com. Thank you.